How to assemble the Omega Juicer. This thing is an absolute powerhouse. Show you how to put together. So when you get it, you're going to have all kinds of pieces that come in the box. The first thing you're going to want to do is get all of the pieces out of the box and get them ready. Okay. Number one is we are going to take our plastic piece here. There's a little switch that is on the top here that says open and close, open and close. You want to obviously have it to open so you can slide in your plastic piece here, and we slide it to close. All right. So now this is where you're going to feed the food, and then it's going to do all of its magic coming out of there. Now, step number two is you're going to feed in the actual grinder. So this is the piece that grinds all the food. So as you feed it through, it's going to go in here and it's going to grind it out to the edge. So the next thing we do is we put this through the inside. All right. So you have the plastic piece, the grinder, and then the most important piece actually is this right here, because this is the item that does all the magic for you. It squeezes everything through the grinder nozzle here into here, and then it pushes all the juice back out through those little pieces right there in the bottom. That's where the juice falls through. And then the actual waste, which is not really waste because it's still good food, but you'll see that comes out there. All right, so we're going to put that in next. So you have the plastic piece, the grinder, then the squeezer, and then after that, you've got the closing knob. All right, so the closing knob here, closing knob goes on here, and you simply find the spot, and it'll just lock into place, which is really nice. And when you find that place, you just turn it to the edge, okay? So now we got it. Now what's really cool is at this point, it's ready to go. You want to throw some carrots down there, whatever the case. But like, whoa, where are we going to catch the juice? Well, they actually provide you with a juice catcher. Now, as you can see, mine is a little discolored because I've actually owned it for years and years and years. So what's cool is you can see right here, this little section, it is designed to fall right in place to the inside lip there. And then you also have this really cool strainer, which will catch. So as the juice falls through, right? So the trash will fall out of here. The juice will fall through here. And then it has a strainer that catches that extra right there. So that way there's no thick particles that goes into your juice. You're not drinking any of that. Okay. Now you'll also, however you would like to do, you'll have a way of catching your extra food or extra waste, as they call it here. There is another piece that comes here that you would put right there, and it catches the waste. You can use that if you want. You don't have to, but we just usually put a plate there at the bottom. And then on the top is you'll put this right here. So you can actually load stuff in there and it kind of starts to fall through, right? So as you put stuff through, you've got this right here, and you sometimes will end up with something that gets stuck right in this section here of the Omega Juicer. And so what you can do is you can kind of like push the stuff to the top and then you squeeze it down. So this is a little plunger. As you can see, it has the plunging piece there. It fits exactly in the hole. So that way it pushes everything down. You don't want to put too much pressure. You kind of just want to nicely move it down. Because sometimes stuff will get caught in here and you do have to kind of do this. But once you do that, all of the food gets into here. It goes through the squeezer. The extra food or waste, whatever you want to call it, comes out of here. And then the juice will all fall in here. And then once this starts to get full, you can empty this into your jar or your cups or whatever you're going to use. And then what you can do is you take this and you just kind of tap it in the sink, right? So like when we do celery, a lot of times celery leaves a lot of extra stuff. So you can just tap that in the sink, celery falls out, boom, right? So now you're good to go. You put it back in there and now you can load the second cup. It's that easy. The Omega Juicer, that's how easy it is to put together. Very, very simple.